Hello, today we are going to be talking about the top-down, bottom-up processing. So sensation is the bottom-up processing. It is when our senses like vision, hearing, smell receive and relay outside stimuli. This bottom-up processing is known as the data-driven processing because the process begins with the stimulus. So the stimulus we are receiving, what we are seeing, smelling, hearing, influences our perception. Our perception directs cognition. We start at the bottom with taking information in through our senses and then sending it to the brain. Which the brain then processes, so we have then perceived what our senses took in. So then the bottom-up processing says that this leads us to make decisions and determine behavior. So then the top-down processing, perception is the top-down way our brain organizes and interprets the information and puts it into context for us. This is saying that perception and behavior is influenced by background knowledge, so what we expect or know from our previous experiences. Your perception and behavior is driven by what you expected to see, not just by visual data alone. So, for example, knowing that the neighbor is mowing the lawn without ever seeing them, or knowing your way around in the dark because you know what it looks like in the light. So this top-down, bottom-up process is heavily debated by psychologists, and the division is that the extent to which perception relies directly on info present in the stimulus. Some argue that perceptual processes are not direct, but they depend on the perceiver's knowledge as well as the information available in the stimulus. So, bottom-up processing is data-driven processing, and it begins with the stimulus. And top-down processing is how our brains make use of the information that has already been brought into our brain by one or more of our senses.